We've talked wineries and breweries. Now we are talking to another local creator of a popular beverage. Stacey Heisig is the owner of the Cottonwood Cider House, just outside of Ayer, North Dakota. Welcome, Stacey.
Hi, Heidi.
So, I have to say, I go out with some friends and they're like all about ciders.
Oh,
you know,
okay.
So it's a good thing, right? But it's, you know, this is something kind of new and hip as of late too. So we've, you know, there's all sorts of beverages out there, but I love the fact that, you know, we could go to these places too and check them out, and that's what you have.
Yes.
So tell us a little bit about the Cottonwood Cider House and how it got started and what you do there.
Okay, well, in 2012 we started planting our apple orchard. That year we put in 100 trees, and then every year following we put in more. So right now we have a little under 2,000 apple trees. There are 44 varieties. As you can see, apples come in all different shapes and sizes.
I'm looking, I'm like, what is this, a crab apple?
Yeah, it's a French apple. It's called a Murderbirth Court. It was developed in the early 1800s, and it's got a very bitter taste, a very corky texture. Not something that you might want to eat.
No,
but it's pretty good in the ciders. This big one here, this is a Zest Star. This is a Minnesota developed variety. It was developed in 1999, so it's newer. It's similar to a Honeycrisp. It's a good keeper and also goes pretty nice in the ciders.
Awesome. So, I mean, this is a huge variety of ciders, and you say, you know, you've got all these varieties of apples as well. So, tell us, like, what's the process? Like, what goes all into this? Because, and why did you, first, let's go back. Why did you start thinking cider? I mean, you have all these apples, so you're wondering what to do with them?
Exactly. That's where it basically started. We really needed to find a product to make with our product that we were growing. My husband had always brewed beer. And so the idea of fermenting and brewing wasn't, you know, foreign to him, and it was something that he was interested in. So we did a feasibility study on the cidery, and it was, you know, shown to be a good thing to do and pursue. So we figured out how to build the cidery out in Ayer.
Awesome.
So the process is the apples get picked, everything is washed. We cut out any pieces that we don't want to end up in the cider. The apples are ground. You know, whole apple, the stems,
you
the
name
seeds.
It all goes in.
Exactly. And then after that, it goes into a bladder press. And so it's the juice will run down the sides. We collect the juice, and it goes into our fermenter tanks. And then yeast is added. And then at that point, it's just a matter of waiting for the fermentation to stop.
And patience.
Yes.
So, so we're looking at, you know, I'm reading they can probably see, well, and actually we're looking at some pictures too that are really fun of different places, and I know that we've seen you before at, you know, some events downtown in West Fargo and whatnot. So, but anyway, back to just the names. I love it. You've got Ayer Mule and The Action. That was kind of
that was our first cider.
Was it?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Well, that's cool. And you've got College Try.
That's a dry wild ferment.
And Hedgerow Hopped.
Hedgerow hopped. It is a dry cider that we add hops to. So it's similar to a beer, but yet it's still, you know, like a wine, or, you know, it's a fairly good cider for drinking. So it's a nice cider.
And I'm sorry to interrupt you, but how do you go into, you know, like when I come out to see you, I'm gonna obviously have a flight, it looks like, of different ones. I can try all these different ones, right?
Exactly, yep. What's real popular for somebody who's not familiar with our ciders is we do the cider flights. At any given time, we have anywhere between 12 to 14 different ciders to choose from. So, you know, these are, you get to pick what you have on your flight. You can get an extended flight if you want more than just 4. It's not unusual for people to say, let's do a dry flight, let's do a sweet flight, and just try them all. And then at the cidery, we also do have food, so you can come out and have a meal on the weekends.
Wow.
Yes.
That's fancy. That's awesome.
Yeah, so it's a good time.
I bet. So I told you, I said I did drive by because sometimes on my travels I go through, you know, the countryside of North Dakota, which I love to do, and really you're just this quaint little home, you know, like, I mean, area. You wouldn't even know it. I didn't see your orchards. So are they right there on the same property? They
Yes.
are. Okay. I
Yep.
can't wait to come out and see you.
Oh,
so I'm
it's-
very excited to
It's a very
do this.
pretty drive,
It is.
relaxing. It's a beautiful place to hang out.
Yeah, just north of Air too. So, and we'll talk about location there. But okay, the experience. So we're gonna just to show people what it looks like.
You want me to open one
Would
up?
you open one
Okay.
up? We can't sample on TV, but we want to open it for sure, just to see
Let's
and pour it out.
one of our most popular ones is the strawberry rhubarb.
Okay.
It's carbonated.
Carbonated. You
Yes.
heard it all, I hope.
Okay.
That's always a good.
I'm gonna give you a try of this. It is made with apple juice, so it's okay to drink this early in the morning, right? There you go.
Right.
Enjoy.
Right. I'm going to sniff it at this point because I want to smell like the strawberry, the apple, the, all of that. And
Yep.
it's fresh, but yet you can tell it's sweet.
Yes.
Like I even smell the strawberries.
Good.
That's good. Okay. I'm going to sample this later.
Okay. Okay.
Okay.
You want to try another one?
Let's do another one.
All right.
I seriously, I'm weird. I smell things first.
That's the best way to experience whatever you're eating.
But these, I know what a cider tastes like, but for the most part, but once you start adding these yummy flavors, changes
a whole
it up.
other level. All right, this is a new cider developed last year. It's called Pepperberry.
Pepperberry. I have a feeling this is going to be complete opposite.
Complete opposite. Now, this is made with our juice plus raspberry, elderberry, and a little bit of heat.
Heat? What do you mean by heat?
Dan, the head cider maker, he added chocolate scorpion Trinidad peppers to the cider. Now, I know that sounds really scary, but it's
does
just
when you-
a little bit.
The scorpion part
Yeah,
is what
yeah.
scared me the most. I'm like,
Yeah.
oh, we're trying to no. Okay, this smells delish. It really does. I don't smell like a pepper or anything
No.
like that. Super sweet.
That's semi-dry.
And
This
this
one is
is
semi-dry.
oh my gosh, yeah.
Yeah.
And just to kind of show the color, I don't know if you can really tell it, but there's not much difference to the color.
No, and every year in every batch it's different. The strawberry rhubarb there, that was the first batch of strawberry rhubarb we made in 2021.
Okay.
The second one, it was the rhubarb was pinker, so it does have more of a pink color to it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Now a dry cider. Now this is the wild ferment.
Okay.
This is going to be earthy. Oh, I only have one left. We'll do this.
Well, yeah.
This isn't for everybody, but just so you can.
Where can people get in touch with you, Stacey?
You can call my cell phone.
Okay.
Go to the website. We're listed there. You can go to our Facebook page.
And do we need to sign up to come out?
No,
You don't?
no. We are open Friday, Saturdays, and Sundays.
Fridays, Saturdays, and
Yep.
Sundays. Okay, and there's the information right up there. We are out of time.
Okay.
And I'm super excited to try all these, but thank you so very much for being with us. I really appreciate you coming into town.
You're welcome.
For this, but great, Cottonwood Cider House. It's awesome. Thank you.
Thank you, Heidi.
All right. Checking in with a new nonprofit sharing inspiration and encouragement to those in need is next.